Hey everybody, it is Jenae and Art and AJ, and we are back with another one of our episodes of Meet the Shivers. Um, so we have been getting a lot of questions from you guys talking to us about what types of topics that you would like to hear us talk about. And one of the questions that popped up is our blended family. And how do we make sure that both of our boys grow up to be well adjusted living in the blended family environment that Art and I have?
See, I don't think of it as a blended family. I mean, we're just a family.
That's probably part of the reason why people are asking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
like,
just a family.
The interaction that we have, or like what you guys have seen, whether it be on Welcome to Sweetie Pies, and like when AJ was born, or just Art's interaction in general with Timmy, like to us,
it's just regular.
It's just regular everyday life, and that's just our family. And I think, for me, anytime that you do have a blended family situation where one parent has another child, when you go into the relationship, I think the biggest thing is making sure that you got communication, right?
Yeah, I think the understanding at the beginning is important. Me having to understand that I'm not necessarily Timmy's biological father, but I'm his everyday dad. I have to do the everyday dad type of thing. School pickup, drop off. It's not a situation where he's your son or da da da. So it's no negative connotation with it. It's just like that's our son. Just as AJ is our son, we take care of them both.
Now this is another thing too. Like people asked about in the beginning, how did I know what was the right time to introduce you to Timmy, or like what did that look like? So for me, it was really more about a feeling. Like in the beginning, when Art and I were dating, I mean, I wasn't 100% sure that this was going to be the person I was going to end up marrying right away, right off the bat. So for me, I wanted to make sure that me and Art had a good foundation. We were communicating with each other, and he knew, obviously how important Timmy was to me in my life. And that's why I was being a little bit, reserved in you meeting him initially. I mean, it took us probably at least like 7 to 8 months of talking to each other and learning each other before they actually had their first intro.
And I think like with me and Timmy, it was just like love at first sight. So like he's my son. So I love him like he's my son. I mean, it's no different than if I was his biological father, I would love him just as much. So, AJ said that. Yeah. Tell him.
I think the other part of it is too, like when you go into these situations and you know that the other parent has another child, whether that be on the mom that had a child coming into the relationship or the father that has a child coming into the relationship, there's always that other side of the family, right? So that's the side that the child that comes into the blended family, that other parent side, right?
Yeah.
So you got to be open. So for Art and I, AJ's got a lot to say. Okay. Initially, it was about, Art's relationship with Timmy, but then even further than that, I mean, there's going to be school drop-offs, pickups. There's going to be, concerts and sporting events and all that kind of stuff. And Timmy's grandma and the rest of the family are always going to be there, right? So it's about being open and knowing that you got to do whatever is best for the family.
And I mean, I love Timmy's. I mean, me and Miss Robbie couldn't have a better relationship. I mean, it's about relationships, being understanding, knowing what it is that you have in front of you. You have to love the kids all the same. Like it's no differential of love between Timmy, AJ. It's just they my boys, and I love them. I mean, I would die for either one of them. So it's just, that's my thing about coming to the situation. My wife and I, we talked about this over and over and over and over again. So I mean, it's just, she made sure that I was in love with Timmy just as much as I was in love with her. And then when we had AJ, I was in love with him just as much as I was in love with them. So blended families, I mean, it's powerful. I mean, it's a powerful family. Mm-hmm. It's just a family that is a regular family, as such as any other family.
And honestly, it's really like there's never, ever, ever, there could not be enough people to love on these children. So for me, it was more about making sure that the babies just had enough love, and anyone that was going to be around us or anyone that was going to be in our circle, they had to truthfully, just love our children. So that's our blended family. We're not perfect, you know what I mean? Like, we have our issues the same as everybody else does.
Yep.
We had our growing pains. And we went through some of that stuff in the beginning, but I think as long as you got open communication,
that's it.
It ends up working. And this like situation that we have going on right now, our crazy situation and what Art walked into, it definitely works for us.
Timmy is not with us because
he's in Michigan.
He is in Michigan with his grandparents. So the reason why our blended family isn't doing our video together and he's not asking me a bunch of questions about everything under the planet is because he's in Michigan with his granny. But he will be. Stay tuned. He got a lot to say. I guarantee you. So stay tuned to meet the Shivers and we'll see ya.
Thank you guys for tuning in.